Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful yet underrated tools out there, which is Google Sheets. Now, if you've never used Google Sheets before, it is essentially a free web based spreadsheet program, kind of like Microsoft Excel but in the cloud. The best part, it is versatile and makes collaborating with others easy. So whether you're tracking your finances, managing a project, or like we're doing today, keeping a log of purchases, so this is a very helpful tool. So in this video, I'm going to show you a quick and simple trick to automatically add timestamp cells when you add a product name, just like this. So no coding required, and this is perfect for creating a purchase tracker or any other list where you want to track the date of something that was added. So onto this video, as you can see onto the screen today, we're currently onto Sheets. So we're gonna add something like this, purchase and date. So we're gonna track all the dates that we have on each purchase. Like for example, if you bought a laptop, so today, so you're just gonna type in laptop and then it will automatically add a timestamp of today. So we're gonna do another, let's add phone. And then it will automatically add a date here onto the other cell. Now, let's start first with the basic setup. So going here onto your local browser, just simply search for Google Sheets in there. So this is their website. So you should be able to see in there its description. It will go ahead and also give you an option to sign in. So if you don't have an account yet, just simply sign up using your Google account. So just simply sign in there and then type in your account. Now, you'll get redirected onto the screen right after you've gone ahead and sign in. So as you can see, you could start a new spreadsheet and there are also different templates in here that you could use. So for example, if you're trying to do different project, like if you want to track your to-do list, you could do that, annual budget, monthly budget, and many more. So feel free to go ahead and browse through this different template. And since we're gonna set up our own sheet in here, we're gonna go ahead and use a blank spreadsheet. So we're gonna click onto this one to proceed. So as you can see, we are redirected onto the sheets already. So to go ahead and start with a basic setup, the first thing that we could do is to rename our sheet so that it would be recognizable. So as you can see, the first one that we have in here, or the sample that we have earlier, is named sample. So we're gonna name this one purchase tracker. So simply click here onto the upper part and then type in the name that you want to use. Then right after, it will automatically save to the cloud just like that. Now, we're gonna go ahead and create two columns. So one here for the product name and one for the date. So here on column A, we're gonna type in here on A1, so this is A1, we're gonna name here product name. And on to the other one, we're gonna name this for the date purchase. So we're gonna keep it simple for now. So we're gonna go ahead and try to add color for this one. So let's highlight both of the cells and then you should be able to see this fill color option so that we could add a color or an indicator that this is for the title. So you could choose any color that you want. For example, if you want to use red. So we're gonna choose that, or let's choose a darker one. And then we could also change the color of the text in here. So this is the text color. Let's change that to white, just like that. So we could make this bigger so that it should be very visible, just like this. So as you can see, we have a lot of space already in here. Right after, let's change also in here the alignment. So I want to put the text onto the middle of each cell. So we're gonna choose this one, this icon, and let's choose center. So as you can see, it is adjusted already. Now, here is where the magic begins. We're going to use a simple formula that automatically adds today's date when you enter a product. So we're going to select here onto B2 or this one below the date purchase. So we're going to type in here the formula. So for us to be able to add in the formula, this is the formula part. So you're just going to simply click here right after clicking onto B2 cell so that we could add in the formula here. So let's just paste the formula here. So as you can see, I've pasted already the formula in here. So feel free to pause the video so that you could go ahead and copy this one out. So let's discuss a little bit. So on to this part around A2. So it is separated with a comma. So this check if there is anything in column A. So meaning a product name has been entered. So if a product name has been entered in here or not. Then onto this part, right after the comma, if there's no date in column B yet, it adds the current date. So otherwise, it keeps the date as it is. So as you can see, since there is no product name in here, there is no date as well. So once you've entered this formula just like this, just simply click on to enter. So this part with the now, this is where the part of the formula wherein it adds in the calendar or date of today. So click on enter. And as you can see, it is still blank. So let's try out in here a product name. So for example, we've bought a laptop today. So we're going to type in laptop here. Click on enter. And as you can see, it shows an error in here. So the error says that circular dependency detected, and to resolve this with iterative calculation, so we need to head to file and to settings to that. So no need to worry, we could fix that. Click on file here onto the upper part, click on settings, and then right after, click on calculation. So we should be able to see in here iterative calculation. So this determines whether formulas with circular references are solved by iterative calculation. So we're just going to turn this one on. So right after that, so we could see in here the max number of iteration and the threshold as well. So we'll try to save the settings in here and let's try to see if it is fixed. So as you can see, this one still shows 0. So let's head back there. And this time, let's try to change this one, the number of iteration to 1. Click on save. And since we have changed that already, I think what we could do is to remove this one first. Since from our formula earlier, it is actually basing, or the date in here is basing with the product name. And since there is one entered already, that is why the date is not going through. So let's remove that again. Click on enter, and as you can see, the date has been removed, or the error with the 0 has been removed as well. So let's retype in here, laptop. Click on enter, and as you can see, the date together with the time has been added already. And since the formula is just added onto the specific cell, which is B2, to make this work for every product that you add in here onto cell number 1, so just grab this little blue circle in here onto the side or in the bottom right corner of it and drag it down. Drag it down like that manually or press Ctrl D and it'll copy the formula down. Now, since we have added the formula to some of the cells in here, so let's try out another product in here. So for example, we're gonna type in headphones. So I think it will show the same date but different time since we have added this today. Click on enter. As you can see, it has added the date and the time as well. And the best part, once a date is added in here, it stays locked in place, even if you change the product name later for that. Now, if you want the dates to look better, we could go ahead and try to format this. So you'll just need to highlight this one, this part of the date purchase column. Then we're gonna head to the format tab here. So click on format and then right after choose number. If you hover over this, there are a lot of options to choose from. So we have date, time, and duration. So as you can see, or if you've noticed, we're currently onto the date and time option. So if you want to proceed on to looking just the time, so click on time and I will change the time. And we could do the same thing with only dates. So I think it is better to add in both dates and time. So let's put that one back. And you could just feel free to update which one you want to add onto your end. So lastly, a bonus tip in here. Let's finally make this pop. You could add some color for this, like what we did here onto the title. So in here, you could change the color for product name. For example, or let's just color this all. Like over here, just up until 13th cell. So let's choose colors in here. Like for example, the one that matches with red and with the date purchase as well. We could color this blue, just like this. Now it looks clean and more professional, perfect for a purchase tracker. So feel free as well to adjust in here the alignment for that. Let's center everything here. Together with that, I think it is better if you put this onto the right side. And there you have it. You have just created a simple automatic timestamp system in Google Sheet, no coding needed. So if this video helped you, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more Google Sheets tips, and drop a comment below letting me know how you're using this feature. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on to the next one.